Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Chronicles of Sovik. We are currently back in Ratchet. Now the reason for being back at Ratchet is we actually do have a quest to hand in to this goblin hare, Meebok Mizzy-Rix, which is called Stinky's Escape. So rather than flying hare, I thought I'd just come here first. So what have I done since the last recording? Not a great deal, truth be told. I think I did go back to the Dark Moon Fair and do a small spell of fishing, like 20 minutes, picked up a little bit of firewater and a few more daggermores, got them straight on the auction house. The daggermores aren't doing too bad in terms of price, they're still around about sort of the 9 gold mark. The firewaters is dropped down to about 68 gold, so we'll try and shift them as much as we possibly can. I've also did 2 Fund the Bluff quests. I did the daily cooking and I did the daily fishing quest, which is why my experience bars jumped up a little bit. And obviously when we go and hand this one in, this will push us over 28 to level 29. So let's get this done. So Stinky's Escape. Stinky was here with the herbs. I asked of him and he told me you helped him out of a bind. Good work. A friend of Stinky's is a friend of mine. He asked me to give you this if ever I saw you right before he walked south towards the marsh. So we get 4,400 experience and an elixir of fortitude. So let's complete that. Take that. That is us now up to level 29, which is fantastic. We've got a new ability, which is called Shadow Bulwark, which is a command demon ability. Let's just tuck that away. I don't think we're going to need that necessarily in a hurry. What's it do? Temporarily increases the current and maximum health by 30% for 20 seconds. Autocast user's ability when below 20%. Okay, so that's what the demon will do anyway, and it'll autocast that. Or we've got the option of casting it ourselves, which is great. We've got some reputation gains here as well, and I think that is it. Okay, so let's mount up. Let's go to the mailbox. Is there one behind us? No, there's only one up here. Let's go and grab this. See what I have sold or not sold since the last recording, which was actually earlier on today for me. Okay, so we have got rid of a few bits and pieces. So we've started from the bottom. In fact, I never emptied those ones. So turquoise brooch, fire flash, whispering vest, and a wise man's belt. I believe I covered that on the last recording. We got rid of another crimson silk vest. I think that might be the last one. We got rid of another mithril mechanical dragonling, which is an engineering trinket. I bought a 20 odd off the auction house when they were really cheap. And we sold 124 Dark Moon daggermores for just over 1,000 gold. So let's just take all that gold out. Now I have got a few bits and pieces in the bags at the moment. I have got bear braces, which I picked up here in Ratchet from one of the vendors. I've got some oily black mouths, which I picked up from fishing, and I also got some strangle kelp from fishing as well. So again, next time I'm in Fund the Bluff, that'll all go on the auction house. So, in fact, we can probably half-stone back there, can't we? Where do we need to go? I think it literally is just heading back into Brackenwall Village. And then we're going to go to talk to Ogren. So let's just half-stone it back, rather than fly. Hopefully by the end of this recording, how much experience do we need? Another 34,000, so that's probably somewhere in a region of maybe 8-9 quests done. We might be able to get to level 30 and get our flying sorted out. Okay, so first quest we're going to do is this one here, which is talk to Ogren. So let's just crack on and get involved with that. Have we got everyone we need in the party? Our pet isn't here for some reason. Where has he gone? There he is. Little Murgle. Let's bring him back. Okay, so there is the point we need to hand in, about 100 yards. There he is. Ogren the Ogre. Talk to Ogren. Ogren, yeah, that's me. Shh, keep your voice down. Crocs will hear you. So let's complete that. That's 2,300. It took a long time, but I found a reef. He hired good for a human. Ogren worried that he might be crazy after so much time in a swamp. You come with me, for we go get answers from him. So go with Ogren to speak with Reef, and we get the eye poker wand for that, which isn't too bad. It has got 24 int and 6 stamina, but again we need to accompany that but with an offhand to give us an improvement on what we've got already. So let's accept that. Okay, I noticed some fire on the island over there. Human 2. Let's go and check out Sovik. Okay, I dare say this is one of these ones where we're going to have to fight all the crocodiles en route. Let's just see if he pulls a crocodile. Yeah, which he has. Let's just whittle the crocodile down. Again, it's not the first crocodile we've killed in Duskwallow Marsh. Okay, and it adds another grizzly trophy to the tally, so we're up to 72. How much is a crocolisk meat worth? Yeah, not much. I don't think it's one of the things I need for my cooking either. Is that reef? There we go, I can see him through there. Pavel Reef. Can we just run over to him? Does that speed things up? No, not necessarily. That's Reef alright, let's go and see what he has to say, yeah? He doesn't look like he's up for much of a fight, does he?
Hey there.
Alright, we've got some alliance here. Pavel Reef, found you at last. Private Sheriff Lieutenant Reef, some mercy. Are we fighting these guys, are we? We are. Okay, so we've got a lieutenant and we've got a mob of people as well. So again, let's just put what we've got to the police. We're not that strong. Okay, it's one grizzly trophy. That's 2. That's 3. This is the last one of these pheromone skirmishes. And that is... well, I'm guessing that's 4. You can see... yes, we're up to 75 now. Okay, nothing worth in terms of loot. What was that? Did he just get shot? Looks dead to me. By the way, thanks for watching my back. So where do we need to hand that back in? So that's back in Brackenwall village. Now, I think we won't hand that in yet. What we'll do is we'll go and crack on with the next one, which is following this road along. Now, of course, I could just go back and hand it in, go and get the experience, etc. But we'll probably have to hand in the one which is over here, back in Brackenwall village, and we could probably Hearthstone back. So let's head round to do this. Now, the road is maybe not the best. It probably is the best route, actually, because this looks like high ground. Okay, so we've got some infiltrators around here, which we're going to look to try and skip around. Right, I need to turn Find Fish off as well. Oh, is that actually ore down here, is it? No, it is fish. We're not seeing hardly any ore in this area whatsoever. Okay, let's try and cut across this corner here. Maybe if we follow the edge of this high ground, it might stand us in a bit better path. There's a lot of mobs in this area. Maybe we can swing by around the back of this tower. So we've got the path on our left hand side, and in fact there is some ore up here. Okay. Didn't really have a chance, we kind of just went over to the crest there, and that noxious flame was actually really sat there. So let's just kill him. Again, I still need to get these grizzly trophies because I like to try and get the 250 for Darkmoon Fair finishes, and that he didn't have anything. Now, can we get up there? That is the question. Can't reach it from there. It looks like we fall down this area. Can we reach it from this angle? We probably can, but we're probably going to have to kill that spider and then come round from the top. I know we could potentially just kind of walk around him, but the way that spider was just moving around up on there, it's probably just easier just to go and get him done with. Okay, that's that dealt with. Let's just jump down here and grab this iron deposit. Just one iron ore on that. So the plan is, when we do eventually get flying on this character, is I do want to try and let's make sure we've highlighted this on the map. Here we go. I do want to try and go around and get the mining up to speed as a matter of like priority, because when we do find things like such as the iron ore deposits or a mithril ore deposit, or if we move into another zone and see some other ore there, you know, we're not getting a great deal of ore at the moment because we obviously switched professions, our mining is incredibly low, and this zone is not great for finding ore. So what I'll probably do off recording, because I don't think it is going to really make great content showing you this for like an hour or two, is what I'll probably do is fly around some of the low level areas such as like Nair ore, Grimmer bits and pieces, and build up the copper ore and get our mining back up to 300. So kind of mirror where fishing is. Now we are going to get some experience doing that, granted. So there probably will be, you know, a significant increase in the experience bar as we push up and get the mining done. But it is something I need to try and do for, you know, to supplement the jewel crafting. That way I can actually start making some stuff, getting on the auction house, and using the professions properly. The other option, of course, is just to go and buy a load of ore and then use that to make stuff, but at some stage I'm going to have to get the mining up from 0, whatever it is, 5 up to 300 anyway. So as soon as we got flying, we finished the recording, I'll probably use that as an opportunity to then fly around and get all that done. Okay, so this is a PvP area, so we need to get to round the back of this, and I suspect the only way is probably to swim round, because we don't want to go clearly in the Alliance base. Now these mobs are all neutral, so that's not a problem. What's that flying above me? Actually see what that was. Let's edge our way around here. Again, if I went into the base, I'd then be flagged for PvP for the next 5 minutes as well, which means anyone could, you know, theoretically come and get me as well. So we'll just be a bit cautious around here. Now, where are we looking for? It's right around the back. There's a lot of crabs in this area. Okay, you can kind of see the yellow diamond as well is already indicating it's below where we are, so it looks already like it's underwater. Again, I'm just scanning around to make sure I don't see any guards or anything. That really wouldn't be too useful. So far so good. Now we do, as a warlock, have this unending breath, which I'll just use anyway. It just means that we can breathe underwater for 10 minutes, so we don't need to worry about any sort of breath issues. These murk freshers are neutral, so aside from the fact it's actually a long, took us, you know, a minute or two to get around here, this hasn't been difficult whatsoever. So here's the captain's footlocker. Let's open that up. We get the captain's documents, and I think that's us done. We can't use our halfstone yet because it's still on cooldown for another 18 minutes, so we're going to have to whiz back round again. Is there anything we can do in the meantime? Perhaps we can come round and grab this one from that Pagel. That kind of makes sense. So we're more or less in the ballpark. So let's head round here. Again, just conscious that we don't want to be spotted by any of these guards, which I can't see anybody as yet. We've got that highlighted already. So let's just stay swimming in the water here. Okay, so they're not guard. They're not that one's a PvP guard. That one isn't. Again, so far so good. He's PvP, so let's avoid him. and there might be one or two on this one which we can't see, so again we'll just give that a wide berth around here. Now, where are we? Let's have another quick check on the map. Okay, we don't want to go somewhere where we're going to get fatigued. In fact, we need to head in this direction, don't we? Can't see anybody up on there. Okay, so the diamond's pointing us in this direction, so maybe we can just cut the corner and go straight across there. Again, I haven't got any sort of aquatic mounts or anything to speed this up. I haven't got any ability to do any sort of water walking, and of course I can't fly over there, but so I'm afraid swimming is the only option at the moment. Is there any hostile mobs underwater? No, it's all very clear. In fact, there's nothing underneath there. Just a gentle afternoon swim. Okay, 250 yards. Now, as I said on the previous recorder, I've never done this Nat Hagel quest before. Clearly, I've met Nat Hagel at various points, but I've never... What's this? That's a hostile creature. I've never gone and done this one, you know, start like the quest line. So this will be absolutely brand new to me. What we got up here? Oh, that's another hostile mob. Okay, so he's not on this island, he's on the next island. Can we get right round here? I think we can. And there he is. Okay, long, pretty dull, but actually largely uneventful. So, as he's someone we may be chatting to quite a bit in the future, let's not chat to him from the water. Let's have a little wander around. We got 500 experience, it's just come to Nat's Landing. Here he is.
What can I do for you?
You too good. Of course, you must be friends of Lumax, who is in Orgrim, a fishing trainer there. Fishing, I can tell you about fishing, so we get 1,150 experience for that.
See you around.
Okay, so what have you got for us? There is a quest. Nat Hagel Angler Extreme. Can't say I'm really enjoying fishing much. Figure I've been at it for a good 20 or 30 years now. I reckon people are driven to do what they do for different reasons. Now, I'm not saying you need to fish for 30 years or catch every fish in the sea to become a master fisherman. I reckon you just need to be determined enough to sit on your duff for hours at a time doing nothing. It's pretty much what I do at Dark Moon Fair every time it comes around. So Nat Hagel wants me to catch the following. He wants a Misty Reed Mari Mari from the Misty Reed Strand in the Swamp of Sorrows, which isn't here. He wants in fact there's another fish there, a Sepharis Striker from the Sepharis Strand in Desolus, a Feralus Ahi from the Verdantis River of Feralus, and a Savage Coast Blue Sailfin from the Savage Coast of Stranglethorn Vale. Return to Nat Hagel when you've reeled them all in, and for that we get Nat's Lucky Fishing Pole and 4,600 experience, which increases our fishing by 12. Again, with our fishing already maxed out in this area, that's not really too much of an issue, but we'll accept that. I don't know if there's any sort of follow on from that. Now, what I'll probably do with that one is, again, well, I might do that on recording actually. We'll get the flying up. It's not something I'm going to do straight away, but we'll get the flying up, and then we might actually do like a whole episode where we just go around and do that. Okay, so best way back now is probably via this one, which is check up on Tabitha, and then swing up maybe on the road, maybe go and do that one, and then back to Brackenwall Village. Now, how are we going to get up there? Is there a path that we can see? I can't see one, but there must be some way of getting up to him. So, yeah, funny thing, as soon as I jumped, I thought we might actually attack him. So let's kill this nutshell scrabbler. Another grizzly trophy. A few coins on this mob. Okay, let's try and make it to the shore and see if we can try and pick a path over the top here. Well, that's easy. Straight across. Okay, so we're now at Beasel's Wreck. We've got a lot of acidic swamp oozers which drop the disgusting oozling. Now that is interesting. This might be a mob that's worth farming. I don't know how much of a disgusting oozling is worth, but it says it's like a 0 in 85 chance. I think we're going to have to kill one of these anyway before we can even get down. Bubbling swamp ooze. Again, not particularly tough. Our gear is well ahead of where we need to be at the moment, which is great. No pet from that one. Let's just kill this one, see if we get anything from this one on our way across. And no pet from that one. Okay, now we do have a guy here, Moxie Steel Grill, who's got some quests. Let's go and speak to him or her. Little female goblin. The situation out here is worse than I thought. The Zeppelin's little better than a heap of twisted metal and burning fuel. So we've got corrosion prevention and secure the cargo. So let's take both of these quests. So corrosion prevention. Just look at this area. It's swarming with oozes. If I don't find some way to keep them under control, they'll corrode the wreckage and the Zeppelin's cargo. I can't go back empty-handed, Warlock. Help me dissolve these oozes before they've digested everything. This device, when powered, will concentrate energy on the slimes, causing them to explode. The Zeppelin's fragmented power core should power the device. The one near the main crash works all the time, but the others flick on and off. So we need to dissolve 10 oozes and report back to her at Beasel's Wreck. And we actually get a piece of gear from this, which is a pair of gloves, which aren't as good as what we've got at the moment, despite being 6 item levels higher, but we'll accept that quest. And we've got another one called Secure the Cargo. The Zeppelin was... what are we being zapped with here? The Zeppelin was carrying 6 months worth of supplies to us at Mudsprocket. Sure, they've been able to barter for some of what they need, but they won't hold out forever. I've been sent ahead to recover what I can of the cargo, but the wreckage is scattered all over the marsh in this area. I'm sure a lot of the cargo didn't survive the crash, but are you willing to help me recover what we can? So she wants us to recover 8 pieces of Zeppelin cargo, which we will accept.
Have a good one.
Again, I'm looking at those, how are we going to zap this? I'm looking at the experience, and think myself there's a good chunk to getting towards 30, which would be great. So let's try and use this item. What does it say? We've got attempt to, okay, I've got to be energized, that's right. I think I need to be zapped by the, by that lightning perhaps before I can actually cast this. Let's just do it anyway. Okay, let's try and drag that overhead somewhat, so we can use it without having our bags open. Okay, so we're certainly getting zapped now. That's out of range, typical. That one is out of range. This one is in range. Why can't I do that yet? Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's it. That's that destroyed. So it's basically like a laser gun, which is good. Okay, let's see. Can we get this one? Maybe we need to pull them and then zap them. Let's try that. So pull them and get them within range, and then hit them with this laser gun. Okay, that's good. That worked. So let's go and loot that one. Clearly, that's how we need to kind of do this here. We also need to find this loot as well, this cargo. So we need to actually walk around a little bit. Okay, so there's another one of these sort of pylons here, and here's some cargo. Let's grab that. Let's try and... can we pull him within range? Okay, there's another pylon over here. I'm gonna need to grab that one. I kind of left my minion to his own devices, but hopefully he'll come back and bring him with him, which he did. So that's 3, and that's 4 of 10. get any loot? Yeah, we got some loot from this one. We didn't get any loot from the first one. Okay, let's zap this one, as he's within range. Okay, that's 5 of 10. Let's see if we can pull both of these. 1, 2, and we're in range of that pylon as well. Okay, that's a blue one being hit. There's a green one. Good, that's them done. Again, no pet from those ones either. It's not even adding to my rarity either for some reason. It's still on 0 of 85. I'm not entirely sure why that is. Okay, so that's definitely one. How do you switch these things on? Some more cargo in both of these spots. Let's grab that cargo. 3 of 8. Let's go around here, grab that cargo. 4 of 8. Okay, so maybe these pylons just come on at... There's another cargo here. That's 5 of 8. So maybe these pylons come on at different times, because that one certainly wasn't powered up. This one is powered up. The problem is there's no oozes around here. Crocodiles, crocodiles, crocodiles. What's this one? Was there oozes over here? No, it just looked like there was more crocodiles. Okay, there's another cargo here at least. And there's another ooze. Can I hit him? Again, it's so dense in the undergrowth here in this marsh. You do struggle to actually grab it in time. Right, we've got it. See if I can run back towards this pylon and bring him back with us. No, because my minion is... can I hit him from there? There we go. Probably just about the range of what that pylon will do. But that's fine, and that's 8 of 10. And there's another pylon over here. Okay, so we can grab this green ooze. He's just out of range. Now he's in range. It's a bit of a fiddly quest this one is actually. Okay, 9 of 10. And we got one down now. Yeah, there we go. So that's the blue one as well. So that will give us, when he's been blown up, 10 of 10, which means we just need one more cargo. Which is right next to us. Which is convenient. Okay, so we've got all the Zeppelin cargo. All of the users have been blown up. So let's get back to that little goblin. Hand this in. Mosey Steel Grill. Okay, so that's handing corrosion prevention. Did you make any progress against those users? We did. Blew them all up. Here's your ooze buster back. Well, it does look a little cleaner out there. I suppose it's time to get down to the business of salvaging this wreckage. So we get our cobalt threaded gloves, which again, unless we get an upgrade, is not going to be better than what we've got. They're not. We did collect the appearance though. Secure the cargo. Moxie looks frantic with worry. Did the cargo survive? Did you find any of it? Here's your 8 cargo crates. Wow, you certainly found a lot more than I expected would be out there. I'm not sure how much Drazit thought we were going to find out here, but he's going to have to be very happy with this for now. 5,700 experience for that quest. Delivery for Drazit. Drazit will expect to hear something from me soon, but I don't think the site is secure enough for me to leave. If you have time, would you be willing to take some of the salvage cargo down to him at Mudsprocket? If you haven't been there yet, it's a small settlement to the southwest of here. Beyond the Stonemore ruins, you can take the road there from Tabitha's farm too. When you get to Mudsprocket, the guy you're looking for is Drazit Dripvalve. So we need to take the Zeppelin cargo to Drazit Dripvalve at Mudsprocket. And no, we haven't been there yet. So let's have a quick look. It must be this one, delivery for Drazit. So I think actually coming around and finding her and doing those quests there, we'll probably just jump ahead of the gun, because we still need to go and do Tabitha first, go and visit her, which we'll do. So let's just highlight that quest. Makes it a bit easier to find. Let's have a quick check. What have we got here? That's a quest I am. And they're the gloves. So if we do equip those gloves, yeah, our current ones are 49% better. So we'll just carry on using them. Okay, get rid of the bags. Try and follow the path as much as possible. Okay, again, there's a lot of mobs in this area, so if I manage to avoid all of them, that'd be great. If I can't, we'll just keep going. We won't try and fight unless we need to. Okay, so this looks like Tabitha's hut. Tabitha's farm. Here we go. So let's go and hand this quest in first of all. Here's Tabitha inside a house.
Light be with you.
Check up on Tabitha. It's fortunate Nazir thought to send someone. We've got some new neighbours and there have been nothing but pests since they set up camp.
Farewell.
Okay, no follow-on quests from her, but we have got one from her apprentice Garion, who sat down here.
You need something?
In fact, we've got two from him. I wish we had a priest or a druid out here. I can't continue my studies until I recover from my injuries. So the first one he's got for us is called the Grim Totem Weapon. During the last Grim Totem attack, I was wounded, but not before I managed to capture a curious totem our enemies were using against us. It seemed to be emitting raw bolts of energy during the battle, but all in my experiments I haven't managed to figure out how it works. I'll loan the totem to you if you agree to help me to test it. The watery areas surrounding the farm are home to pesky, mottled, dry wallow crocolisks and dry wallow daggermores. Well, we've certainly seen plenty of crocodiles. Try fighting the crocolisks near the totem. So we've got to use the captured totem to set it on the ground and kill 10 mottled dry wallow crocolisks or daggermores near it to test its effects. So we'll accept that. And he's also got the reagent thief. If there's one thing you can count on Apprentice Morland to do, it's whine about reagents. Normally I just ignore him and it never works. This time I'm going to try something different. Maybe if I replace the missing stream reagents before he notices, he'll leave me alone. The most common reagent we both use is marsh venom, which comes from the dark fang creepers and the noxious shredders in the marsh north of the farm. If you bring me the venom, I'll replace it before Morlane notices it's gone. So we need to collect 6 vials of marsh venom from dark fang creepers or noxious shredders, and we get a cloak for that, which again, similar theme. It probably is about what we need in terms of if we hadn't bought a load of stuff, but because I bought all the stuff with extra critical strike and haste, it's not as good.
See you later.
But we'll accept it anyway. What else have we got down here? So we've got Regina Salister, who does trade
Open for
goods.
business.
Let's get rid of some of our junk. We don't need those gloves anymore. We'll keep that. That's a quest item. That's a quest item. Has she got anything worth looking at? And the answer is no.
Safe travels.
But we have got that apprentice Morlane who was referred to a short while ago. Another Tabitha apprentice, and he's got 2 quests for us as well. So we've got Direhorn Raiders. The Grim Totems up at Direhorn Point just to the north are getting bolder by the day. At night you can often hear them chanting about their deeds in battle against people who've tried to settle here. They're determined to drive us from Tabitha's farm, even though she's trained generations of apprentices here. We've defended the farm as best as we can, but Apprentice Garion was wounded in the last attack. Go to Direhorn Point and kill any Grim Totem you can find. The attacks must stop. When he says kill any we can find, we actually need to kill 12. And from that we get a belt, which is interesting because it's got more critical strike than what we have. Obviously we lose haste. And it says it's a 2% upgrade. So that's quite good. And then we get the Zeppelin crash as well, which is Speak with Moxie Steelgrin, I can see there. Who have you seen? But let's just read this through. So not long ago, a Goblin Zeppelin crashed to the east. A representative of the Steamweedle cartel passed through here a few days ago. She was looking for information about the Zeppelin's cargo and its pilot, Beazle, but none of us really got a good look at the crash. I doubt she'll be able to clean up after the wreck by herself. No, we aided her on that. Much less to recover what cargo the vessel might have carried. Again, we helped with that as well. If you have the time, you might want to check up on her at Beazle's wreck, due east of here, now near the mountains. So we'll accept that, but that'll just be a case, I dare say, of just going sort of high-fiving her, and that'll be about it. Okay, so we've got a lot of quests to do here. What I'm going to do first of all, though, is I'm going to try and finish these ones first, going to hand them in, So maybe just go. What's our Hearthstone like? That's clear. So let's Hearthstone back to that, hand those in, and then we can start picking these up from the north again, rather than dealing with these quests now and forgetting about those. So let's Hearthstone back. Now we need to get up to level 30 and to get our flying another 12,000 and a bit experience. I don't think we're going to get them from handing those first 2 quests in, but we're not going to be a million miles away. So here we be. So let's go and speak to Krog yet again.
Speak, friend.
So we've got questioning Reef. It's good that Reef will no longer be lurking around the swamp, but it's a shame that the humans are built so frail that he could not recover from a little arrow wound. It seems that this thread of the mystery has led nowhere, and we must look elsewhere. So we get the eye poker wand, which we looked at previously. So let's complete the quest there. Again, unfortunately no upgrade. We do get another quest from him called the Black Shield. I remember now. Mozarn is a well-respected blacksmith in Thunderbluff. I knew I'd heard his name somewhere before. In thanks, the Earthen Ring awarded me with a set of armour crafted by Mozarn. Very good work. Perhaps he can tell you more about the shield he crafted. It's not much of a lead, but since we didn't get anything useful out of Reef, it's all we have. To show the blackened iron shield to Mozarn in Thunderbluff. Which is handy because that's where I kind of go and list the auctions now, and obviously doing some of the daily quests.
Strength.
So that's good. 2,300 for that one. Once we obviously hand that in, let's mount up and hand this final quest in we've got up here, which is again to Nazir Bloodpipe. Did you find the document Sovik? They hold information vital to the stability of the Alliance and hence vital to the security of the Horde. Here we go. I commend you, Sovik. This was not an easy mission, but the documents you gained are valued greatly by our superiors. So we get 4,600 experience doing that one as well. So let's complete that quest.
Farewell.
And that is that work left undone second part of the Dusk Wallow Marsh storyline. So that's that done, which is great. It means we, unlike the Southern Barons, where we ended up having to check Wowhead to find out how we needed to do that. That's all done and dusted. Okay, so we've got probably come down to inspecting the ruin and then go around in this way. So we've still got plenty of quests to line up there. Now, in terms of what we're short, we are short of about 2,000 experience. And I know if we go and hand this in to Thunderbluff, we'll get 2,300 experience, which is exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to go and do that first before we crack on, because that way we can... Here we go. In fact, can we learn flying from here? Maybe not. We might have to head back to Orgrimmar to go and do that. But we'll go and get this quest handed in. That'll push us up to level 30. I know I can see we've got some more mail in the mailbox up here as well, so we're going to have a look at that from the auction house. And then if we don't automatically get flying, what I'll do is head to Orgrimmar. I'll probably end the recording at that point once we hit level 30. Then go to Orgrimmar, then we can get the flying done, get a flying mount, and then come back here. Because clearly flying around is going to be a lot easier in a place like Duskwallow Marsh where there's crocodiles and things all over the place, rather than having to fight our way through. So, as we are about to hit level 30, let's have a bit of a stock check where we are in terms of progression through this character. So obviously took a good chunk of time to get up here already. We have got in the bank 148,000, and as well as what's inside the mailbox and what I've got listed on the auction house as well, which is a decent amount. We have got enough, more than enough now to go and buy a WoW token. So it's took us up to level 29, 28 to get enough money to get a WoW token, which I'm not going to get straight away. In terms of our professions, obviously we had a bit of a retake on that. Dual crafting is currently at a very modest 90 of 300, while mining is even worse, and that's at 19 of 300, which is what I'm going to do, go and get some the mining done so we can get this copper done, work through the iron and all the different ores, so that when we actually see some ore, we actually pick some up rather than just one node at a time. Fishing is what's made us most of our money so far, and that's up to 300, so I'll check fishing skills, 300 of 300, so that's great. And obviously I've been working on cooking as well, kind of off recording, just to bump that up as well. Not made any money out of cooking or anything as yet, and I have spent money on cooking, especially getting up to like this level, 248. I spent a couple of hundred gold to get this up to here, in the last couple of days. So at some stage, it would be nice to try and make some money back through the cooking, but not just yet. So that's kind of where we are in terms of professions. In terms of achievements, which one's the achievements? We are a very modest 405 achievements because it's a brand new character on a brand new account. Where we have only got one character. You can see some of the latest ones I've got is actually the cooking ones, like 5 daily quests, expert cook, lunch lady, which has learned 25 cooking recipes, and the cooking award one as well, which was gained through doing the daily quests. But again, we're stayed away from PvP. We've not gone into any dungeons yet. Our reputation's still on 0, so a very, very sort of modest tally so far. But that's fine. The gold is absolutely fantastic. And then in terms of mounts, because I know some people are interested in the mount side, again, not many. We've got 16, of which we've got all the wolves, some more wolves down here, and we've got the warlock mounts, and that is it. Okay, so here we are back in Thunderbluff. Where do we need to go and speak to that shield merchant? Let's have a quick look. I'm sure he said he's in Thunderbluff somewhere. The Black Shield. Oh, here he is. Hunter's Rise. So we need to kind of go over in this direction. Let's have a look exactly where he is. So we probably need to come up this one here. Now I know we can jump down this because I've done it plenty of times. Okay, cut through this bit. And then across here, which I actually haven't been to on this character as yet. This takes us across to what rise is this? Hunter Rise. And the guy we need to speak to is directly behind us. So here he is, Mozan.
The winds.
Hello there, Warlock. Something I can help you with. Here's a black and iron shield. Yes, you are certainly correct. This is a shield that I made. I'm afraid there's not much more I can tell you though, Sovik. I craft so many different shields and sets of armor I can't keep track of them. So let's complete the quest. That's us jumped up to level 30, which is obviously a great milestone on our adventures. And we'll check all that in a second. Let's take this next quest, Return to Krog. I hope I've been helpful to you, and I'm sorry I can't offer more information. My apprentices and I produce such a large volume of arms and armour that it's almost impossible to recall details about any individual piece. Not only do we outfit the Braves defending Tauren lands, but the Grim Totems have a particular fondness for my work. A seasoned warrior knows good work when he sees it. So we need to go back to Krog at Brackenwall Village for another 2,300 experience. So again, that's fairly straightforward, which we'll do. Now there is a quest up here. What is this quest? Is this something to do with us? Melor Stonehoof. Deadmire is an ancient crocolisk in Duskwallow Marsh, which is where we are, and it's his time to die. Old bones grind as he pulls his huge body through the swamp, and although he still moves with the strength and speed of youth, his aging body tortures the great spirit within it, a spirit whose flame will not waver. Yet now he lives in a constant maddening pain. You must end the life of this noble creature, Sovik. You must lead Deadmire to peace. We need to bring Deadmire's tooth to Melor in Thunderbluff. Okay, so as we're questing in Thunderbluff, if we happen to come across this ancient crocolisk, let's take that anyway. That's a bit of a strange one. I certainly have never done that quest before. Okay, so what did we get at reaching level 30? We unlocked 2 battlegrounds, which is irrelevant, and obviously we've got the experience. We've got a talent point which we can use, so let's have a look at this. So we've got Demon Skin, your Soul Leech, Absorption, which have we got Soul Leech? Which one's Soul Leech? That's Drain Life. Is it the passive ability of Soul Leech? It is. Okay, so that gives us the green shields, which has been really good. Your Soul Leech Absorption now passively recharge at a rate of 0.5 of maximum health every 1 second and may absorb up to 15% of maximum health. Okay. Burning Rush, that increases your movement speed by 50% but also damages you for 4% of your maximum health every 1 second. The movement impairing effects may not reduce you below 100% of normal movement speed. Okay, I don't think we need this one at the moment. I'm not found any issues or reasons to be quicker, so we'll leave that. And we've also got Dark Pact. Sacrifice 20% of your current health to shield you for 250% of the sacrifice health, plus an additional 78 for 20 seconds. Usable while suffering from control impairment effects. So that's kind of like a, you know, a backup emergency spell which you can use if, you know, things are going pretty Pete Tong. Which I think I'm going to take. So let's take Dark Pact. Let's tuck this over here. So if we ever need to pop a emergency spell, just in case we're getting absolutely swamped by creatures or by a boss, we've got that as well. It's got a 1 minute cooldown on there as well, which is great. Okay, and then in terms of general, expert riding is now permittable, but we haven't got a flying mount, so we need to get one, and we haven't learnt it, so we need to go and do that as well, and that's going to cost a little bit of gold. I think about 200 gold. So I think what I'm going to do, oh, we've got PvP talent here as well. Let's just pick one of these at random. Oh, I've noticed this one here. Let's just click Demon Armor. Again, we're not going into war mode, so it's kind of irrelevant. So I think at this stage what I'm going to do, oh, we're going to check the mailbox is what we're going to do, to see if we've sold anything. You never know what's going to be in there. It's probably going to be an item for about 3 or 4 gold. But let's just double check, that way I can clear the mailbox before the next recording. Where is it? There it is. Okay. 49 Darkmoon Firewater for 3,165. So a little bit below from what I have been selling it at, but that's just the market price at the moment, so we'll take that. It pushes us up to 151,000, which is good. And do we have anything currently? So have a quick check on the auction. See if we've got anything currently going for sale. And we haven't. Nothing else is being bid on. Okay, so I think at this stage we'll draw stumps on this recording here. We've done quite a bit. Obviously we'll reach level 30, which is fantastic. Which means we can go and get flying, get the flying mount, which I'm going to do probably off recording. I don't think I need to show you how to go and get a flying mount. I haven't decided. And then yeah, next time we come back, we'll be able to fly around. So awesome news. Okay, thanks again for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series, and until next time, goodbye.